Hey guys, welcome back. Had to make a video. Thought about streaming. Um, just decided to make a video. Is this the start of the squeeze? The very beginning, potentially. GameStop's up 34% and climbing quickly. I'm tweaking out right now. So hit this bottom on let's see, that was Friday. Bounced off of that. Nice support right up here in the 44. Today it was up, I don't know, 10%. Yesterday the whole market sold off pretty bad, and GameStop did this, but it actually held up pretty well compared to my other stocks, my other SPACs and speculative plays. And then today it's just gotten this, and then this thing is, oh, I gotta document this. This might be the beginning. So if you're watching this from the future and looking back on GameStop short squeeze, like we've done with Volkswagen, here you go. Daily chart had this big squeeze, and maybe this was the whole thing, but maybe this was just pre-anticipatory and all from hype. Robinhood and other brokerages shut down, so you couldn't buy more around this 400 spot. Came tumbling back down. Let's just get a little history lesson here. So it had been coming up for a while. Started getting media attention about in the 80 range, right about here. Then went crazy. Different tweets from different people buying shares, different hedge funds getting into it. Yeah, and then basically all got shut down. Almost broke the market, more or less. The whole market has been acting funny since this happened. The SPY has been acting funny. Other stocks were plummeting. It seriously was doing weird stuff. I can't believe this isn't halted, actually. This is crazy. And so basically it just plummeted from there. They were doing all sorts of different things to try and stop it from going up. Short ladder attacks. I mean, there's so many different theories on what all they were doing that I've got tons of videos on, but basically, yeah, it came all the way back down to this $40-$50 range. You see that in here, right about in here. And I know on Volkswagen had a big dip before that actually the squeeze happened. This is happening different than Volkswagen though, because there wasn't this for Volkswagen because there was no hype on it. Volkswagen was it wasn't known about, and the trading world in 2008 was not the same as it is today. So yeah, we've been holding this. This morning actually I got calls for expiring on Friday. Today's Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. Got calls expiring Friday. They're up 700%, 722. Only got a few of them. I've already lost money on GameStop, mostly with shares, but yeah. So those are up. That's nice. And then I've got ones expiring next Friday. 200 strike. The ones this Friday are $67 strike. So these are going to be in the money, I think, before today's over. Yeah, once the chart gets like this, it's even hard to look at because it's just so stretched out. Big selling pressure. So basically for me, I'm not going to sell. There's no news on this. To me, that would mean that this is probably shorts beginning to just start to cover. That would be my guess. No specific news. There is definitely still short float interest. 40%, 80%, I'm not sure. High enough to merit short squeeze. So here we are. Want to give you a little recap video of what's gone on today and since this whole thing started. On the hourly chart, yep, it's looking good. Yeah, this is crazy. I can't talk right now. I've got shares. I've got about 60 shares, I think, and then just these few options, and then a put credit spread, which is right here. It's tweaking all over the place because the option premium is going nuts on both sides, I'm sure. We'll see. I guess I could have gotten more calls, but I've been doing this for a couple weeks, and it's like you bleed enough money, and then it's like, I'll just slow down. Yeah, a lot of this is probably from shares. Those is 2,400, and I thought the short squeeze was still coming, but you never know, and we'll see. Maybe this isn't it. Maybe this is the beginning of it, but I'm not going to be selling. Even once it gets past my average cost, I'm going to wait. Because if it gets back up to 100, this is not from, this isn't some news. So I watched the markets 2,000 plus hours already. And this only happens on news. So news of something huge, but there's no news that I've seen. So that's me thinking that this is short starting to cover. I mean, there's been good news, but it's not something that happened right here that just made this start to run. So, whew, there we go. I will give a little recap video at the end of the day. But sub up, like up, comment down. Happy money sticks around. Again, if it comes all the way back up to 100 and further, it's not going to be from fundamentals or that sort of thing. And especially with this kind of velocity, that is a short squeeze. So that is why I'm going to hold it much past that, because this squeeze has a much bigger float than Volkswagen did. And Volkswagen went to $1,000 a share and became the biggest company in the world for that day, larger than Apple. GameStop has a much more short float interest. So here we go. Peace out, guys.